This is the start of it. First, disconnect the battery terminal. I decided to disconnect the negative because it's just easier. Use that tool, zipped it right off, boom, and it's right there. So next, we're gonna go get the hardware. Good evening, everyone. Here we have the package from Crutchfield. This is for I ordered some parts, the head unit, and then the accessories, the radio interface that goes with it for a 2013 Chevy Impala, and this is the one without the Bose. So inside the box with the kit I ordered, I chose this radio here because it has a little backup camera, and it said top seller. And then I got the kit that has this interface here and the double din kit because it's a double din. Now for this, I know you can find it online, Amazon, eBay, for whatever amount. But this here, I mean, there might be some places that have it cheaper, but I just chose to go with Crutchfield because it came in a little package. These two came in a package, so I found it to be cheaper versus me trying to source everything separately. Not saying you can't, but I think it's a little bit more difficult. Now, to the radio, I forget what size this was. I think it was a 7-inch. Yeah, and I got it because it has Apple and Android, which now, you know, those are the top brands most people use. So, and the little backup camera. So I'm gonna show you how I attempt to install it. Hopefully I get it right on the first shot. And this might be over a day or two period, because right now it's already evening. I'm not gonna take the car apart now because I'm gonna run out of daylight, and I just like working at night unless I have to. Later. Good evening, everyone. This is the start of it. First, disconnect the battery terminal. I decided to disconnect the negative because it's just easier. Use that tool, zipped it right off, boom, and it's right there. So next, we're gonna go get the hardware. All right, so we're starting off with the head unit. It's supposed to have Apple CarPlay and Android AutoPlay. That's why I chose it. It's supposed to be 7-inch, and comes with the C stands for the camera in the back. The interface portion, so that it can keep all its OnStar or whatever all that other stuff is, chimes, whatnot. The double din. Some people, if you can, this you can find maybe for cheaper, but I chose to go with Crutchfield because it came as like this. These two came as little packages. This is from Harbor Freight. But this was off of Crutchfield. They had the cheapest one. They beat everybody else out by like $7-8. So, and then this one I got on sale. I can't remember the price because it was like Black Friday, so they had like, I think took 20% off of it or some number. But I already had intentions on buying it anyways. So when they gave me that percentage off, I was just like, oh, I gotta cop it. I bought it at like 11:56. I only had like 4 minutes left. But anyways, we're gonna get into it. All right, so we got the pry bar or pry tool, and we're gonna have to take this off. I might have to put the camera down. Oh, let me see if I can get up under there. Yeah, I'm gonna put the camera down, and then I'll just show you the points where the pressure is at that you want to pull, and then go from there. Okay, so just so you can see along the sides there, there's 3 points, and I'm presuming that's the same on this side here. 3 points, and then be careful because you got the cassette wire back there. Is it? No, that's not a cassette wire. My bad. I always thought this was a cassette up here. Passenger airbag light. So far, I got this to come off, but this wire back here, man, it was giving me trouble. So I just flipped this bad boy upside down because I don't really have time for that. And it's already like 5 something and my daylight's running out. I'm over here in Florida. So, my screws are 1132 for the socket. It's that what was that, 6-sided socket? I forgot what they're called. But yeah, 1132 for mine. And I'm gonna take these off. Alright, so now that we've taken all the bolts out, there's 6, 1, 2, 3, and then same on the other side. And pull this forward. There's that little piece there too. So I'm probably gonna have to actually remove some of this thing here because I want to be able to have full access to this, and then this is already in the way, so it's pissing me off. Alright, I'm gonna do that off camera. Alright, so for this one here, just so you can see how the back is, because I know a lot of times you're scared when you're not familiar with the plug types. This is how it looks. So you kind of like, I kind of pushed down on this backside and pulled outwards, or pulled towards the front of the car going that way, and then it came out of here. So put that on the dash out the way, and then now we start, I'll take this top one off and pull the wires from there. Okay, looks clear enough. Okay, that's that. And that's that. So there's the head unit there. Put this on the back seat over here. And what is this here? The climate control functions. So that there, and then that one there. Put this to the back too. And then there we go. Alright, so let's open up the box. Inside the box, got these wires here. Backup camera. And then the unit itself. With its loom and stuff behind there. But I think I want to set up the wires first. I think I want to set up these wires first and then go from there. Leave that on the side there. Got this little interface piece here. The chime. And the wires. Alright, I just realized you have the manual. You can go to the manual using your smartphone, and it'll take you to the website with the QR code. I tried to turn on the light, forgot that I took the battery terminal out. But some of these cables are like self-explanatory. They only go to one thing. These two are left over. So now you just start to plug in, you know, whatever needs to be plugged in. I'm trying to sort this piece out. So for mine, I had to leave those 3 down and switch one up, and then I'm going to go from there. And then it also has some helpful writing on the back, so you almost can't mess it up. But I did say almost. And go from there. Alright, so my light faded, but as you can see here, I need to figure out how to. Okay, this is the one that came with the radio. And then we gotta hook it to the. Let me get the shadow out of this. Connect to the back of those. So that's probably gonna be done off camera, because it kind of creates a shadow when I hold this phone. And then we'll go from there. Alright, good morning, or good afternoon. I'm back now. Some of these connections, I either don't know what they go to exactly, or they're just not used. Like they have caps on it, like 2 blue ones, they say they're not used, but there's 2 blue ones down there. But we'll see later on. Yeah, so this side will be going into the radio, this side will be going into the pack module here. And then we'll go from there. I'll start hooking things up together. I think these are the wires that hook up to the other side over here. Yeah, that only makes sense. Yeah. I'll read further into that. Let me see here. What does it say? DVD monitor video input. Yeah, so we'll look up that stuff later. And then I'm going to go ahead and set up the doubled in portion. I want to get that put into there and see how that works out. For the doubled in, it has the instructions for the one we have. Pardon me. Doubled in, and then the 2 little clips. If you had the single one, I guess it would be that one there. So for the microphone, I'm going to push it up right under here. There's space under here. You could push the wire. And the wire, I'm going to feed it down along this side here. Push it through there. And then somehow, I guess behind the glove box, go back over to, I don't know if you can see it. Back behind there. And go back and end up somewhere right here. Feed the wire through for the microphone. Through that port there, or hold, whatever it is. All right, so you guys already saw I put the chime on there. This wire back here that's hanging out. Where is it? Oh, it's not hanging anymore. This wire here, I hooked it up for the microphone, plus the microphone on the back for some of you guys that have the Boss model. These 3, I didn't want to connect them just yet because I hadn't yet hooked up the backup camera and I didn't want to close it off, but I needed to know that it had power, so I had to put them together. I'm gonna have to take it apart again because I don't have time. I'm running out of sunlight, and I'm not gonna pull apart this car because I gotta go to work tomorrow. So I'm gonna try and like piece all this back in there together. So yeah, so we're gonna go from there. Here's the pack machine with the light on. So remember, the white one goes into the pack, and then the black one goes into the back of that. Oh, and don't forget to for the radio, you have that little adapter piece hooked up to that. Push it back into that. My chime, I'm gonna shove it through there and let it hang down through there because you need to be able to hear it. So that's the whole thing. This pack thing, I guess it's gonna have to sit back there or on the bottom somewhere. But I can't have it in the way of this. But it should have enough room behind it. Oh, we'll see. So, alright, later. Alright, don't know why the last video stopped, but hooked up that wire there. This one I ran it through underneath the dash. I pulled off these two parts here. You have to pull off this part, run it right down here. Then when it comes by the seatbelt, you have to pull this part off right here to pull this one off. Ran it past this way towards the back seat. I pulled that one off there. I had to pull off the seat for the bottom part of the seat. It's 2 latches on each side. Then for this back seat, I don't know if it's the LT or the LTZ models, but this is the LS. I had to unscrew this one and then the one over there. Then I pulled up because there's 2 latches on the top, and then put it out and let it sit on the side here. Ran the wire through the back top here. Sorry, I have a cold today. I don't know if you can see all the way back there. Just put on the flash. So all the way back there, and then the wire popped out here. I'm gonna run it. You see that little where that wire is running through? I'm gonna run it through there so it can get down at the bottom. Oh, I don't have it hanging out anymore, but yeah, my wires are hanging underneath there. All right, so this is the side, the rear passenger side. If you're looking at the car from the back by the license plate, it'll be the right side. So I pushed it through that grommet over there, and I don't even know how I'm gonna reach in there, but now I'm gonna pull that yellow wire. So for the back light, I kind of had to rig it up. So this is supposed to be the power supply for when the reverse turns on. I put the black to the black one here, and then the red to the brown on there. That's supposed to be the power supply for the reverse light. If you can see right here, black, and then the power, and then there's another black going up to the other lights, but black and brown for this one. So red to brown for the reverse light, and then black to black on the reverse light. So one of the mistakes I made was that yellow wire that was coming from the back camera. I didn't supply power to it. You have to look at your car and your car interface to see which one it hooks up to the reverse. But after I got that, I was able to hook it up to the reverse. And then I also plugged in, I don't know if you can see that wire back there, the red black one connected to it. Steering wheel input output. I haven't fired it up yet to see if it works, but I'm gonna fire it up soon. I'm putting back on the face now, and then we're gonna fire it up and then go from there.